historian, because we have a narrative. And teachers right now who are teaching this crap in school about Lincoln, they don't know they're lying because they have the access to the same books that we have, right?
Right.
That they've taught us. Historians either knew about the letters and lied about the Civil War, or they didn't know about the letters and they lied about being a historian. Only two choices they got. Either you knew about the letters and you lied about the Civil War, or you didn't know about these letters and you lied about being a historian. The question is, why did they? And I have an answer.
What's the answer?
When they won the war, they all became white men again, North and South.
Okay, hold that thought.
Okay.
I just got a download. Okay, hold that thought. Glory. This is Denzel Washington's famous line. I can't think of the guy's name who played his leader. I see his picture.
Morgan Freeman?
No, not Morgan Freeman. It was Matthew. Yeah, right. He said, remember, he tried to get him to bear the flag. He said, I'm not carrying that flag. He said, I'm fighting this for a whole different reason. And he told him exactly what you said. He said, you guys going to go back to being white men. Where do I go back to? And he couldn't answer that question. And he said, well, none of y'all going to win. He said, somebody's got to win. But at the end of the day, who did win?
White men. Because what happened was that they could not admit in any literature that we, these docile, childlike Negroes, actually defeated us in battle. We also, the North could not acknowledge that we won a battle for them. Just like the Tuskegee Airmen, for example, had saved bomber pilots in World War II who were offended that they saved them. How dare you can't save me. That puts you on equal,
equal ground
with me. You can't save me. So they were not about to admit that and have that written down. And they needed to be superior. If we knew and our children knew, I told you how I felt to realize that we were saved by Lincoln because we were weak, docile, and he came out to save us. What would I have felt if I had known that we were the ones who saved Lincoln? What kind of pride would that have filled me with? The first time I remember being happy that I was a black person, I was 14 years old. When I realized that the Temptations, the black music I was listening to, we wrote it. I thought everything that we had was handed to us by white people. That was the only information I had. I had nothing about me in any of the history books in school, which I wasn't interested in history because I wasn't in it. So
well, you was in it, but it wasn't. It was documented. It was altered
significantly.
Yeah, you was in it
significantly.
Yeah,
right.
But it was altered
because white people invented all of the wonderful things that we see, and black people, of course, invented nothing.
Well, they said we invented the cotton gin, Eli
Willing. Also, Whitney, but also too, I've heard white people say recently that we should be grateful that they let us live in this country. So I thought about that.
That is crazy. When I heard that before from somebody, I said, "Are you serious?"
So I've come to realize something. They actually, in order to control us, they have to rely on our gratefulness. Physically, we're stronger. We're the strongest people on earth, period. In fact, even those of us who are here in this country, we are the offspring of the ones that the whip and the cotton fields couldn't kill. We are from the strongest black people on earth because look what we've endured, and yet we are still here. The strength of our woman, the black female, is so strong that she can spit babies in famine, poverty, disease, and still we exist because of the strength of our female. She can drop babies no matter where she's at, and it's because of that we exist. So we cannot be eliminated. Only thing that they can do to control us is to have our agreement that we need to be grateful. So therefore, if they had admitted that we won the Civil War, then who was the one needing to be grateful? They would need to be grateful then to us. And that is not something that these people want to be. They want us to like, love, and be grateful to them for saving us from the heathenism of Africa. That's why whenever they show you Africa, they never show you the metropolises in Africa. They only show you the desert and the famine. You never see the buildings, the highways, the railway systems in Africa, basically, unless an African is showing them to you.
Right.
For the most part, what you see is the desert. They want you to understand that we saved you from all of those things. And then Lincoln saved you from the tyranny of slavery, from those evil ones of us. And therefore, you should love us and be grateful. But now, when we find out that we actually saved them, they would owe gratefulness. And this is not something that they want to owe.